Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, coming to you today from the headquarters of COBRA Golf in Southern California, and we are talking about their new irons for 2020. Tell us all about them is the Vice President of Research and Development. That's Tom Olsavsky. Tom, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, Ralph, it's great to talk, and these irons are really hot. We're going to love hitting these.
Well, the King SPEEDZONE irons are notable because when you look at them at address, you're going to see something quite different right away.
Yeah, this is the first carbon fiber top line in an iron in golf. Something that we've been searching for a long time to get iron performance even better than we have been. And when we think about our irons today, our game improvement irons, you know, there's a decent blade size there, so you kind of have to have that blade size. So if you can reduce weight at all, it's going to perform better. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make these things essentially like a tennis racket, where you have a fairly stiff frame, but a more flexible structure to help propel the ball faster. So by taking out steel, we lose a little bit of that stiffness. By using carbon fiber, we get it back, but we save a lot of weight. And so this is one of the lowest CG iron we've ever made at COBRA Golf in a game improvement type iron. It's got super performance, very high launch, and great speed and great distance. So the carbon fiber top line is really the special sauce that we put in the long irons.
And it's going to lead right into a redesigned face that's really going to launch the ball.
Yeah, our power shell face basically is an L-shaped face, if you will, kind of an L cup, a lot of people call it. It's a faceplate that wraps around the sole a little bit. And so what you're trying to do is the same thing, is you're trying to make that a little bit more flexible while reducing the weight as much as you can. So we've thinned out the face itself in some areas, high toe, high heel, that you don't need to hit those shots up there and have the durability. And we've added a little bit of flexibility into the sole portion. So in that power shell face, we're going to get a lot more speed and really nice high launch angles, even though most irons in game improvement are fairly strong lofted, they still launch plenty high.
You talk about that sole, it's kind of living up to the SPEEDZONE moniker that it's going to be a fast design, and you get your club through the turf.
Yeah, and we have that speedback design we've kept from the last year's F9. That's really that wide blade, but not wide sole, because we know the sole interacts with the ground. So we've designed it so that it's that traditional width of the sole, but we have this extra belt of weight around the back and sides of the iron, so we get the maximum forgiveness and the lowest CG possible.
And of course, these are available in one length, something you're really synonymous with at this point.
Yeah, the one length has been a great success for us, you know, and that's obviously led by Bryson's great play on tour. And the one thing that's consistent about one length we know is that when players are struggling with their irons, they can gain a lot more consistency with one length. It's the same swing and the same setup. And it's a very easy process, and we find it's very simple for people who want to try it to go to a place where you get fit for golf clubs, where you have the COBRA clubs there. And in our fitting carts, we have 7 irons. And what we do is the basic fit off a 7 iron, and then we have a 5 iron head and a 9 iron head that we put on that same shaft and try them out. And usually what we find, you know, is right away, if you see those traditional gaps that you would have from either a 5 to 7 or 7 to 9, if you have decent gaps, you're a really good candidate for one length. And then we go through and build you the set. And many golfers that we've seen, their satisfaction ratings are very high. When you go through that process, get fit, and get your one length clubs, they commit to playing better, and they see the performance get better.
Now, if people want more information on the King SPEEDZONE irons or anything from COBRA, where do they go?
Go check out COBRAGolf.com.
All right, Tom, thanks for joining us again.
All right, Ralph, always a great time.
Want to thank Tom Olsavsky for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.